Okay, so today I'd like to introduce the one teachings regarding middle way. Have you ever heard this teaching middle way? If your understanding is Buddhism, base understanding, or you studied Buddhism, you might hear this word, middle way. Middle way is like that. To understand the middle way means to understand what is right. And to understand what is right means nothing less than to understand the enlightenment that Shakyamuni Buddha attained. Okay, but not only Shakyamuni Buddha, what is right means what is God's intention, what is Buddha's intention, what God expects us. Okay, so to understand this point is actually enlightenment itself, which Shakyamuni Buddha got in his long-term self-reflection and meditation. Okay. So sometimes some people misunderstood. Middle way is, just not avoiding extreme way. Just, choose center. This is the middle way. Some people might think like that. But middle way has higher and deeper meaning. Okay. True meaning of middle way is what is right from God's perspective. What is right from Buddha's perspective. This is the true meaning of middle way. You might feel a little bit difficult, but it's okay. The middle way. The purpose of the concept of the middle way is, after all, the abandonment of suffering and the attainment of peaceful state of mind. The extremes we need to avoid are conditions that cause us suffering. Okay? So middle way means we try to avoid the extreme way of thinking. Okay? So if you have some problem, please think, extreme way. I don't know that. If you have a problem with others, or your wife, husband, your friends, so all the time you think he is wrong. So finally, your relationship will be destroyed. And all the time you feel, I'm wrong. So you will lose your confidence and you couldn't feel happy. You won't feel happy. Okay? So middle way is deny both sides. Then try to attain peace of mind. So what I said, well, in what situation do you feel pain? There are, for instance, two extreme cases. When you blame outside world and when you blame yourself. This is one of the example. Okay? And most common problem. What does it mean to blame the outside world? Which means, blame on others all the time. It means blaming others or your surroundings for your distress and unhappiness. Okay? In these cases, your mind is filled with hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, and suspicion. Okay? Sometimes we have unhappy things, and sometimes these unhappy things were caused by others because of other person said something bad words, or other person, don't listen your opinion. Okay? Then sometimes, situation is not good. And sometimes, natural disaster happen. And sometimes, car accident happen. Fire accident happen. Financial crisis happen. many problems happen in your life. Okay, at that time, if we blame on others only, so our mind will be full of hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, suspicion. So at that time, definitely we cannot be happy. And then, from the viewpoint of the spirit world, it appears as if a lot of criticism are constantly being released toward others out of your mind, your eyes, and your mouth. Okay, so this kind of situation, all the time we are blaming on others. At that time, spiritually we attack on others with our anger feeling, our hatred feeling, our unhappiness feeling. So differently this way we can be happy. So how we should think, even if we feel unhappiness. Master Yuho Okawa, the Elkantar teaches us, looking at these outside factors. Sorry, I can't read. Okay? But at that time, please think whether you can change this factor through your own effort or not. So usually, we can control our mind, our way of thinking 100% by ourselves. But we cannot control other person's feeling, because other person can control their mind 100% by their own effort. Okay? So we can give good advice to them, him or her, or like a natural disaster, or now world war situation, Russian-Ukraine war and Hamas-Israel war. Not easy to control for ourselves, totally. Okay, so at that time, please think like this. You should ask yourself if there is anything you can do about the situation. Approaching the situation in this way is more productive than listing your cause of complaints. Okay? Because I'm unhappy, because of him, because of environment, because of economic situation, because of government situation. If we say like that, but if you feel it cannot change by your own effort only, so please think what you can do even in this difficult situation. It's a very productive way for your life and for others too. Okay, so blaming on others and blaming on environment cannot make you happy. Okay, so instead of that, please think what you can do even in this difficult situation for your happiness, for others' happiness. This is one of the ways to avoid extreme way, which blame on others and blame other environment. Then other extreme way, what does it mean to blame the inner self, yourself? On the other hand, your mind may go in the direction blaming, punishing, or tormenting yourself. This is the second of the two extremes. And this attitude is also wrong because it may eventually cause you to doubt that you are the child Buddha. Okay? So if you blame on yourself, I'm not good, I'm no worth, like that, okay? So at that time, you lose your confidence and you will, lose your divine nature too. as I said, everyone is a child of God. Everyone is a child of Buddha. Everyone is one part of God's light, one part of Buddha's light. That's why you are very precious. You are so holy being. You are actually great being. You have very good, great possibility to open up your future. You have strong power within you. But if you blame on yourself without thinking at this point, you lose your confidence. And many depression, many, suicide, happen because of this mentality, self-blaming. So self-blaming, all the time self-blame. Also, the way is not the way to make you happy. Okay? So how Elcantara, Master Yuho Okawa, good teaches us. When you feel truly grateful for the great compassion Buddha and come to realize the true dignity of your own being, this is a good time to make a decision to transform and improve yourself, correcting your shortcomings through self-reflection. Okay. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Actually, this is the meaning, okay? So to improve yourself, you have to change yourself. And to improve yourself, you have to correct your mistakes. You have to, change your way of thinking. But before, changing your way of thinking, important thing is to understand you are the holy being. You are the divine being. Well, you are the one part of Buddha, one part of God. You are child of God. So you are essentially good being because you have love feeling, because you have passion to improve yourself, because you are seeking the peace of mind. Those who join this seminar, differently, you are seeking something, enlightenment, peace of mind, improvement. So it shows you have very beautiful divine nature. You are very holy being. Okay? Based on this understanding, please try to improve yourself. Try to correct your mistakes. So this understanding is very important. So once you avoid clinging to any extremes, now I mentioned blame on others strongly is one of the extreme way. Then blame yourself, without thinking you are child of God, you are child of Buddha. This is the extreme way. The state of mind known as a middle way appears. It is harmonious state in which you do not harm yourself or others. So if you stop blaming on others and blaming on yourself, so harmonious state in which you do not harm yourself or others. It is also the state of mind which can create an ideal society. Okay? So this is the Happy Sense teaching, Elcantara teachings. All the time we try to try to be happy to ourselves and try to be happy to others. Okay? And try to create good world through practicing teachings. This is Elcantara teachings. Not extreme. If we choose like this way, we can create ideal society. Then, middle way. If you practice this middle way, not blaming others, not blaming yourself, you can start with consideration for others, modesty, kindness, thoughtfulness, the willingness to make an effort, gratitude and faith. So like this, not to avoid extreme way of thinking, you can show true love feeling to the others and true love feeling to yourself. The middle way is also characterized by a loving and harmonious heart, a heart that feels gratitude to others, leading you to cooperate with them while remaining humble. This is the middle way. Okay? So this middle way is not, just, not just moderate way or just center way. Middle way, if you try to choose a middle way, don't blame others, don't blame yourself. Then keep love feeling and develop love feeling in you. This is the true meaning of middle way. Then keeping love is a way to create utopia. And this is a God's or Buddha's expectation to us. Okay, so middle way is, like this way. So middle way is the way to attain enlightenment. So, okay, so if we try to choose, we can shine our divine nature, Buddha nature. So to shine Buddha nature, divine nature, El Cantare, Master Rihō Okawa teaches us self-reflection. Also Buddha taught how to enter middle way. There are 8 checkpoints, 8 four paths: right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right living, right effort, right will, right meditation. This to practice, to check this way, actually you understand what is right. Middle way means what is right from God's perspective. So if you want to practice middle way truly, we have to practice this 8 four path. The 8 four paths, each teaching has, many deep meaning. So I'll introduce in other time, this point in other time.